guys. All right, let's start off. This is, of course, the official webinar, the Tuesday evening corporate training webinar. It's just after 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm Dave Webb, and I'll be your lucky host for the evening. Ryan Anderson sends his greetings. He is otherwise occupied at the moment, and good things are happening all over the place, so we're super excited for that. But we want to jump right in. And the first thing you need to know about is that M90 has been kicked off. Now, this is a little twist on that the challenge that is out, the Get Trim 2018. And this twist has a promotion that we're running through June 30th, but it's a 90-day challenge. So we've kind of backed it up from there, which means that from now until the end of March, because at the end of March, that will roughly give you 90 days, April, plus May, plus June to lock in on these accomplishments. Now, the Get Trim 2018 is a total social media blitz. We want you to share your experience, and the more shares and likes you get on that social media, we're typically counting Facebook, we'll also count Twitter, Instagram, if that's your cup of tea. We will count those shares and likes, and the number one person who gets the most shares and likes for their weight loss story, which includes before and after pictures. And thank you to the gutsy ones. Oh, I didn't mean gutsy for a weight loss. I'm looking at Alan now, and he's got a good giggle. What I mean is you have dared to take that picture of yourself. The before picture might be the hardest moment of your day. Do the before picture, submit it to the Facebook page with hashtag GetTrim2018. And then the highest number of likes and shares through social media will win the number one grand prize, a trip for two to Utah for your video day, for your photo shoot, for some hanging out, for some fun. We'd probably go eat some carbs if that appeals to you at that point after your 6-month challenge. That runs through the end of June. This M90, as you're seeing it on your screen right now, this is a 90-day promotion, and we've made a special pack available. So your M90 pack includes 6 boxes of trim sticks, 3 bottles of burn caps, and that is roughly the contents you need for your weight loss journey for that 90-day challenge. So again, this one is based on percent of weight lost. So when you take your before pic, let's say you haven't yet ordered your M90 pack. It's available in the back office. Customers and members have it available. And when you order that, your now starts when you receive that pack. So start right now by taking your before picture. Note your weight as of this moment. Let's say it's 5:07 p.m. in Utah, and this is the moment that I weigh X, or in my case, X plus X plus X. But at the end of that 90-day period, if you get it today, it's going to be in 3 months, so end of April. If you get your packet in the middle of February, it's going to be at the middle of May that your 90-day period runs. So we're saying that it runs through June because we want to kind of coincide with that social media blitz, but people who are joining M90 will have access. Again, this is by percentage of weight lost. You get your own custom set of Nike shoes. And we're going to try and get them at least with M colors, but maybe even with some M logoing. So fingers crossed that our contacts come through and that becomes available. So the M90 starts now. Tell your people, tell your customers, this is a great deal. The cost is $199 for members. And I want to say that's $249.95 for customers. The retail, $249.95. But again, look at what you're getting. I mean, that is $400+ worth of goods, and it gets you on a path towards wellness and getting the fitness that you're looking for. So again, 2 levels. Get Trim 2018, shares and likes, social media blitz. The other level is M90 challenge, a 90-day challenge for straight percent of weight lost. So go get them. Good luck, everybody. We also want you to plan your cruise to Vegas. We had a little fun with the wording. No one, of course, can cruise to Vegas because that is precisely how much water there is between that and about 1,000 miles to any other water. That's not true. There's a lake nearby. Anyway, the idea is we've got a cruise coming up in August, and we've got a convention coming up in November. So here's what it's going to look like. First, we want people to pay attention to the cruise qualifying, because today is the 30th of January. Bless you, whoever just sneezed or dropped a box of nails. The first cruise qualifier is to be on Blue Box all 6 months. So to be on Blue Box all 6 months, that means that you have 2 days to confirm that your template for Blue Box is active. Now, you can have other purchases of products as long as they meet a minimum personal volume requirement of 60 per month. So if you've got a Blue Box of 180, you're set as long as it's running January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months on Blue Box is what we have here, the first cruise qualifier. So make sure you and your teams are locked in. Today and tomorrow are the last days of January. So lock in your blue box activity and make sure you're qualified with that active template each month, January through June of this year. Now, to get to convention, we'll have other things that will play along with it, but to look really quickly at the M Network convention that's coming up, you'll notice the picture that we have in the background there. That is the resort called the M Resort. Obviously, their logo is a little under the weather, doesn't quite match our beautiful logo, but the concept is the same. The M Resort is hosting the M Convention November 1st through 3rd this year. And again, the early bird pricing, you've got another month, give or take, about 4 weeks from today or 2 days ago to get your first early bird pricing at $99.95 with 30 PV. That is correct. We have included volume on the price of a convention ticket. We believe it has that much of a contribution to your business. You can also see the 10-pack represented there, and that is for $749.95. You can get 10 tickets. Now, I'm not allowed to do math live and in person, but I have been told that that equals approximately $75 per ticket on the already low price of $99.95 on the other ticket. So get 9 friends, get 2 friends and buy 5 tickets for each of your teams, have contests, and find out how to take advantage of this incredible opportunity. We've got you taken care of here at member support. They're on the phones waiting for your calls, at least for another 19 minutes here in Utah. But again, every morning, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And they're eager to help people get taken care of, answer any questions you have. But again, that early bird pricing will change. And what you see as a $99.95 ticket today on March 1st becomes a $149.95 ticket. So it will be a 50% increase in the price of the ticket going from February into March. And the other ticket also goes up, instead of $749.95, that goes up to $999.95. Still a bargain, but again, that's at the 10-pack, and that will be available. That's the pricing all the way through. For your new customers, your new members who want to attend, they will always have 30 days from their month of enrollment so that they can buy that first ticket at the early bird price. We're not going to penalize, quote unquote, someone who signs up in September and say you have to pay the full $149.95. No, they will always get the early bird pricing because they are the earliest of birds, having only recently joined thanks to your excellent work to bring them on board. So we want to get quickly to Centralized Communications. We've talked about this before. We have secured a website that we are calling for the moment mnetworkcalls.com. You'll notice there are no Z's in that URL. mnetworkcalls.com is where you can go to find out all the most recent information and upcoming information. So looking on this screen, and for a few of you who have just dialed in, if you'll go to that website at your convenience, mnetworkcalls.com, you'll see what we're talking about. We've got a week's calendar laid out. It shows Monday's product training, thanks to AJ and Jill Willoughby for securing that for us on those Monday nights, that we call them the doctor calls or the product calls. Ingredients, usage, trends, all those things, newest research, latest information, that happens on those Monday night product calls. Tonight is the Tuesday night call, the corporate call. And we will make these available in the archives as well. And then on Saturday, Dennis Ligon and Sue Ligon host the business building call, always with great speakers, great energy, great guests, great information, literally for the building of your business. So we've got some great things lined up. And then underneath the 7 or 6 day calendar on top, you can see the archives where we're showing last week's call and the present call. So last week's call will be one click. So you can see right now, the latest Monday was last night. So if you click here, the last night's, well, we didn't have one last night, but the most recent Monday call will be visible. Tuesday, same thing. Tonight's will be replaced tomorrow. And then Saturday morning, we have those calls that Ligon's put up, and we're excited for that. So remember, mnetworkcalls.com for your centralized communications from M Network. So how to find, it's only taken us half the call to get to this point, but how to find customers and members? That's the question of the moment. So I want to go over quickly some of the things that we all need to know as we have these things in mind, whether it's with the brother-in-law who has shut us down for the last year and doesn't know what he's talking about, but thinks we don't know what we're talking about, or to the brand new person that you're going to meet tonight at the gym, or that you're going to find serving in a great restaurant, or you find someone at your kid's ball game or dance recital or something where you feel like you need to have a connection. So here are some of the basics. What we offer. And again, these are things that should be inherent to everything you think about M. The experiences you have lead to these realities because this is what we want to set up. The products have to be phenomenal. the inventory, shipping, billing, etc. We are going to take care of that for you and your business. And again, I'm telling you things that you already know, but these are things that you can share with people as they have questions about what it is to own and run and manage their own M-Network business. Customer service is done in-house. It's right here. It's toll-free, and you know they're fantastic. The marketing team is experienced, and that just means we're old. I'm mostly teasing, but those of us who do have experience in the industry love what we're able to do at M-Network. The websites are customizable. We'll have some more information on those coming forward. The investment to start up is very low. This says less than $1,000. Yeah, it's about half that if you're going to do it at that full level to maximize the 10% availability. And then the ongoing development of tools. One of our mantras that we have at the M-Network is that the only constant at M-Network is improvement. We're always going to be looking to what is the next thing? How do we better ourselves, whether on a small scale or a giant scale? So having those things in mind is great to share with people. The product philosophy, simple keys that people need to know that we are aware of. These are things that we have all experienced. Products taste and smell great. They're simple to share. You can feel an impact relatively quickly compared to anything else out there. It's faster than ibuprofen as far as I can tell. Premium quality and retail competitive. You can make them available and they compete with retail sites and retail stores with prices that make sense for your business. The core Stix, Core, Go, Smart, Soul, and Trim. We don't have Burn on here, but those are the 6 phenomenal bases of products. You know about them. These are things that you can introduce to people, very shareable, and that's good for you to share with them, but also so that they can know what they're going to do is also simple too. And you know about the Stix Advantage, obviously. We want to make sure you have these in mind, that you're aware of them, that you're utilizing them. All of these things are available in the M-Network presentation that's available online. I'm just kind of going through them quickly here so you can see these are the things that can educate you to get you where you want to be, telling people about this great company and the great products. And then the compensation plan, again, you are aware of what these are, but have these in your back pocket. Have these as things you can share simply with people so that as they have a simple question, which to a new person without this much information might feel like an overwhelming question, but these are the straightforward answers that we have that we can share with them. So with that blitz through of information and product, we're going to open up the mics now and get straight talk, real world information from some of our field leaders. And I know AJ and Jill are en route back to their home from having done some presentations today. And AJ and Jill, if you don't mind, jump in here and pipe up with, just give us a couple of your experiences. And again, I'm talking about 30 to 60 seconds worth of, here's how we talk to people. Here's how we present. Here's how we introduce ourselves and the concept to someone else.
Well, I'll tell you, in fact, we were just talking about just some ways that we are, using the 99 choice pack right now when we're talking to some people, and which is so phenomenal with the opportunity to be able to go quickly to someone and say, listen, for $99, you're going to make your money back. Here's what I want you to do. Go find, go on ahead, come in, and let's take that $99, and I'm going to help you find your first 2 people. You bring the people to me, and we're going to work together, and we're going to find those first 2 people right away here in the next week or 2 that have $99 also. You're going to make your money back. Plus, by getting it before your blue box runs, you're going to get an extra bonus on top of that. So you're going to actually make some money right out of the gate here, and we're going to get your business going, and then we're going to do the same thing for them. So it really gets things going really fast.
And Dave Webb, I will just add to that thank God for Soul Stix. Because you putting AJ on a conference call going down the freeway, I need all I can get right now. we're getting off the freeway, so we're good.
Good call, Jill. Safety first, everybody.
But really, that's truly what it is. It's just the simplicity of it. Come in for $99. Each person you bring in for $99, you get $50. So let us help you get your first 2 so you make your money back. Pick your product. Do you need more energy? Do you need a soul stick? Do you need, immune booster, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory? I mean, whatever, weight loss, it's just simple. Just keeping it so simple that it's too easy for them to do. I mean, it's just simple.
Right now with the economy going great, people are talking about, hey, more money's coming in, things are happening. They're looking for ways to invest. They're looking for something to do. But the thing is, they still don't have big money to invest. It's small amounts. $99 anyone can do. That's what we're talking about. Something that, hey, everybody and say, hey, you got $99. I need you to come and do this with me. Just trust me with this. And here's the thing: we're talking. We've got some of the most amazing products, and that are there, and we know about that. I mean, we're doing the doctor schools. We hear, we know what's going on with all these. But the thing is what that doesn't have as much value to someone at the very beginning as money.
Right.
Money speaks, and that's where people's heads are at. So if you're going and you're talking to people, oh, you got to get these products. These products are great. You're going to make so much money off these products. Some people are going to see that, but the truth of the matter is, someone who comes in for the business, they will become a product user.
Sure.
Those that come in for the products may or may not become a business builder. But look for those business builders, because they're going to love the products, because we all know that we got products that are phenomenal. But those that come in with the business, they're going to build a business and they're going to take the products.
And real quick, we build mostly with people that don't have network marketing experience. That's
right.
just the people that we're in contact with. And so it's really complicated sometimes to go through comp plan of, and this level and 5% and this level and this and this and this. But if you just tell them, hey, you're bringing a person in for $100, you make $50. Do you want to supplement your income $50 a week? Bring in one a week. Do you want $100 extra a week? And that's simple. That's easy math. We don't have to draw diagrams with circles. And so we went way over 30 seconds, but there you have it.
That's what we do as networkers, right?
That's right. Exactly.
Willoughby's, high fives and hugs back to the road safely, please. Always buckled up and 2 hands on the wheel, AJ. And I know you like to talk with your hands, so I absolve you of that. Please get your hands at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And first, thanks, guys. Godspeed on your trip back. Kat Barnes, I'm going to hold you for one moment. John Zenes, I want to ask you, looking at that same, the same atmosphere. Certainly, Willoughby's gave us a good idea for what to do when we got somebody and they need to understand what is available to them. But how do you find that person? How do you approach, whether it's someone which I know if you've been in networking for more than 6 months, you feel like you've talked to everybody you know. But if you've been in networking for more than 6 years, you realize you haven't even talked to anybody at all. So, John, how do you approach someone? How do you find someone? And then whether it's leading with the product or with the opportunity or a combination, what's your experience been?
Thanks, Dave. First off, I will tell you that, similar to what these guys said, I'm focused on the power of 3 right now. I've come up with a really good scenario of how to get people on this cruise. And it's a power of 3, 3 helping 3, 3, 9, 27. Everybody's on a blue box. Everybody's got at least one customer. You're on the cruise. It's that simple, by the way, to get on this cruise. I ran the numbers, y'all. So focus on 3 for starters. People are everywhere, Dave. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of folks that I'm just going to talk to the group of people here that are listening or watch the recording that maybe they've done this before and they're afraid to go talk to somebody because they've been quote unquote burned, and you've worked really hard to bring your friends to the table and something in the past. Don't pass by with them network. Okay. The problem with the industry, it's just the industry as a whole. My humbled opinion, I think it's fact, is that the industry is overpriced. Products are overpriced. Comp plans are broken. The corporate level doesn't have a heart or a soul. We have all of it, and we can prove it to people. Honestly, we can. So don't be afraid to talk to people who care about love. I think the great thing I love about our products is, and AJ hit it right on the spot, and I actually learned this at an Andy Willoughby ice cream social years ago. If anybody knows, Andy used to hold these big old ice cream socials. I'm looking forward to another one. Tell your dad, AJ. But I learned from a gentleman many years ago what AJ just said, that, those that will build a business will buy the product. Those that buy the product may or may not build a business. I've always led with business. That's just who I am. But I want you to understand that don't pass by anybody. Okay, don't leave anybody out, because the thing I love about our products is that they are affordable. People can't afford our products without having to build the comp plan. If they want to build a comp plan, great, let's go to work. But we can go talk to everybody because people are looking for what we have and they can afford it. That's what makes them a big difference in the industry, guys and gals watching, is that we actually have products people can afford to buy, whether or not they want to be part of our comp plan or not. That is not true of the industry today. I promise you that. I'm looking at products right now that I know a company just launched a new product, and for both people to be on that product, they claim you need to take it twice a day. It's about $1,000 a month out of your product just to be an end consumer. And our comp plan is beyond broken and skewed to the company. Ours is not. Okay, so I would say, lead from your heart. Don't lead from your wallet. Lead from your heart. Be you. Don't be a network marketer. Okay, your friends don't want you to be their network marketing friend. They want you to be their friend. Share your testimony, share your story, share your passion, share your excitement, share your belief, share your honesty, and they will follow you. I don't think this is very tough to build a network. I really don't. This is, guys, I've been in this industry for 20 some odd plus years. The first year was just, this first year of a network for me was fun, but now it's about to get funner. I don't know if it's a word, but it's gonna be the funnest of times. But I'm telling you, there's nobody within the sound of my voice that cannot get on this cruise with us. Power of 3, 3927, that's 40 people including you. Everybody in a 2-box, blue box, which is a mouthful, by the way. That's 2,400 in volume. Everybody gets one customer out of that 40. That's 4,800 in volume. I promise you, if you fall $200 short, you'll buy $200 in product on a cruise for 2 people. So that's the power of 3. I'm having a ton of fun. Don't leave anybody behind. Our products work, they change lives, and they're affordable. With or without a comp plan, people can afford them. That's the big plus of them network.
Right on. Beautiful, John. Thank you very much. I know you're trying to get some family time in, so high five, hugs, and hugs to Paige and the kids. Beautiful. Kat, to you, give us a little update on, again, how do you find someone? How do you approach someone? How do you identify someone? Give us some background there.
Well, first of all, I mean, maybe because I'm a woman, I lead a little differently. Find a need and fill it. That's what you need to do. Just find a need and fill it. And John's right. Lead with your heart. When somebody needs something, you'll find out what it is, whether it's physical or financial. You need to find the need. And how do you do that? You ask questions by talking to people. You don't, as John would say, you don't go up and just be a networker and just, oh my God, or you don't, pardon me, puke all over people about what you've got. But you talk to them and find out what their need is. The more you talk to people, the more they will tell you what they need. And believe me, they will tell you in no uncertain terms. And if you ask the right questions. And the questions are things like, so, what do you do for a living? Oh, I tame cobras at the zoo. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, I clean their belly buttons. Well, that's interesting too. I mean, whatever they say, just say it's interesting. Pretty soon they're going to tell you what's wrong with it. Okay? And everybody has a job, J-O-B, jump out of bed, just over broke, whatever you want to call it. And most of them are very unsatisfied with it, or they want more. They want more out of life. And all you need to do is ask questions, find out what they are. Take a genuine interest in people. I've met the best friends in my entire life in this industry. And you can find people everywhere. Everywhere you go, there are people. I did an exercise one time with a lady who said, I don't know anybody. And I told her to go ahead and when she got out of bed in the morning, go ahead and put a pad next to her bed and start writing down the people that as soon as her feet hit the ground, how many people she talked to. She talked to the postman, she talked to the man at the butcher shop, she talked to, I mean, on and on and on like this. By the time she finished, in one day, just doing her errands and everything else, she had actually talked to about 20 people. Did she know them? Not all of them, but some of them she did. Everybody knows people. All you need to do is find it and fill it. People always ask me, do I lead with the product or do I lead with the business? Whatever that person needs. And I go along with AJ and Jill. If you lead with the business, they're going to do the business. I mean, if they need the business, if they start off with the business, they'll like the product, they'll love the product later on, but they want the money, okay? Show me the money, okay? That's it. AJ's got it right. And by the way, Jill, you get a Purple Heart for driving with him like that because he can't talk with his hands or his eyes. I mean, the man is always all over the place. Yeah. So anyway, but find a need and fill it. That's what you need to do. When people have a physical need, we have a stick for just about everything. And I'll tell you something. We have a special right now. It's the core special, the immunity special, and you get 3 boxes of 4. Those core sticks are amazing. I was with a company where, well, let me put it this way. There's xanthones in those sticks. Xanthones are in magnesium. In every single stick, there's the equivalent of 3 bottles of xanthones. Okay, the content is 3 bottles of xanthones of that other product. Okay. So they're in that product, and I'm not making claims, I'm just telling you, you have no idea what you have in your hot little hand. My daughter has the flu right now, and she would have it a lot worse if she wasn't sucking down core. I tested negative for it. My mom tested negative for it. We're sucking down core. So we've got something here that's really, really powerful. And by the way, Jill, I understand the soul stick so totally. I'm ADD, some say ADHD, and a soul stick makes me focus and gives me what I need. I mean, every stick has something for everybody. So you really need to go ahead and take it. By the way, weight loss, I'm down from 218 to 211. That's from the 16th. And that 2 days. Yeah, I'm getting there. That plaid thong bikini's mine, Dave. If you don't get it.
Let's people are going to start talking swimsuit level, and I think we need to stay.
Well, I don't know where we're going, so I don't have to plan for everything, right?
Well, I can let you in on a little hint.
Okay, hint.
It's a cruise. That's all. I know.
And
That's
it
all.
involves water too, right?
Correct. Well, so you know it already. I don't need to tell you anything.
Gosh darn, you're just smart. Okay, I appreciate it.
I'm learning slowly, but slowly, right?
Right. Anyway, I do want to tell everybody that I found my home. I'm with John also as far as the cost goes. For two people to be on my old product, it would have been about $200 a month. And that was not as strong as this one. So we've got something that is super, super powerful, and they can qualify for a check with practically nothing. And
Awesome.
To me, that's huge. We can help a lot of people. You need to get out there. You need to help people physically and financially, and M will do it for you.
All right. Well, thank you, Kat. Thank you, AJ and Jill and John and everybody for being with us. It's 5:30. I am in the process of typing an answer. Linda was asking earlier how we get an M bottle. There is a website that for the life of me, I can't track down right now. So there is a gear website, somebody help me.
It's in your back office. Go into your
Yes.
back office and go to your buy, and it's in there. You can find it.
There we go. I'm going to go do that right now. I have someone who can help me out. It's just taking me a little longer. But yes, it's going to be under business tools, right? And I think it's called, is it called Gear? Swag?
Yeah, I believe it's called M Gear. M Gear.
Okay. And there are some t-shirts there, some pop-up banners, different opportunities available. So keep an eye out for that. That's a great place to start. If there are any other questions, jump through onto the chat model, or somebody else has done a couple things through the chat itself. It is now 5:31 in Utah, 7:31 Eastern, and we don't want to take up too much more of your time. So thanks, everybody. God bless. Thanks for being with us. Have a great night, a great week, and we will talk to you again very soon.
Thanks, Dave. Have a good one.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye now.